Hey everyone, it's me Mandy. Welcome back to my channel. And it is the end of May, which means I really want to reset for June. And I've been thinking a lot about how I kind of want to reset like my whole mind, not necessarily mindset, because you can't, in my opinion, because my opinion is the only thing that matters on my channel, right? No, I'm being silly. But I really struggle with a lot of the like self-help, like personal development kind of mantras, because I'm human, for one, and the hustle culture isn't great. I spent many years in it, and I think that it's okay to rest. And so that's the one thing that I am focusing on for the summer, is that I'm going to focus on my health, my home, and my hobbies, which is, YouTube is one of my hobbies, so I'm focusing, and that is really important. So like I've got like 3 H's, which makes sense to me because I'm weird and I like alliteration. And then I am focusing on 6-ish things for June. And I want to kind of commit, and if I can commit to 1 month, then we'll try 2. And if I can commit to 2 months, then we'll try 3. But I am somebody who has a really hard time committing because of my mental illnesses. So I don't want to also overwhelm myself. So I've got nice little step-by-step easy things for myself. And in this is my reading plans and just all around what I plan on doing for June. So yeah, my first thing in the month of June that I want to do, and I've already started this one, and I kind of started this one for a few months, but I want to keep it going because summer, I feel like we get more relaxed and chill. And yes, while I want to be relaxed and chill, I still want to keep my routine so I feel accomplished and I don't sleep the whole day away. So I still want to wake up early at 5 and go to bed by 9:30, 10 o'clock. And sometimes it's hard with my kids, but that's okay. That's how it is as a mom, right? That's how it is as a person. And it doesn't matter, things just come in your way, but when I can, wake up. So I did that last night, and I got most of my list of things that I want to get done because I'm kind of giving it a little test run to tweak before June. So I have in my little bullet journal, I have a little like checkbox that I get to check off, and somehow just checking off little things in my planner just makes me feel good. I don't know, maybe it makes other people feel good, but so I can't wait to like check off that little box. And I started that for June because I finished my June spreads, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, so then my house, and you can't see it because I kind of hid it. My house is a disaster. Like literally toys everywhere, toys. I don't even know what this toy is. It's missing a leg. I think it's one of those ones. Oh yeah, it's one of those ones that comes with the screwdriver and you can like unscrew it. My kids have so many toys. Yes, I buy them a lot of toys. They got this one though from a friend. But yeah, toys everywhere. Literally could pick this up right on my couch because toys. So I clean a room a day. That like is a necessity. I'm trying to get my house like way reorganized, and I am not an organized person. I am not a cleaner. I am not like Susie Homemaker. I am very messy, and I think it has a lot to do with mental illness and like hoarding. I think they've done studies hoarding and trauma and PTSD, all that fun stuff that I have kind of goes through that. So this is just hope. Clean a room. It doesn't matter if it takes 5 minutes. It doesn't matter if it takes 10. Like if I just take 10 minutes, like I set a timer, and I've been doing it with my kids too. I set a timer and we clean until the timer's done. And most of the time we get the stuff cleaned up by the time the timer goes off. But if we didn't, it's cleaner than it was. And then we can do the timer again the next day. And it's working with my kids too. So hopefully they won't have the same mental health issues that I do, but if they do, we have steps and solutions for them that I'm working on myself. Yeah. The other one is for for me, and I kind of lumped it working out. I want to take a walk every day with my dog, and I want to do strength training 3 times a week. And because I don't want to do it every single day because pain. I have exercise-induced asthma. On top of everything, I have exercise-induced asthma. And so working out strenuously isn't great, but I can do like small strength, and I used to be super fit, like able to lift a lot more than I am. I can barely lift 5-pound weights now, so I want to get back into that because I feel stronger. I've been watching family members and their health, and I want to have a healthy habit of like a simple walk and a simple strength training. My job is sedentary, so let's get this going. I'm hoping. I did do my strength today, and it knocked me, and it wasn't even like hard. It was just like a little simple, like 3 different workouts for my arms and 3 different workouts for my legs, and that was it. 20 minutes, and I'm in like, save me now. That's how I feel. But it will get better, and I know it will because I've done it before. And my dog benefits from me walking him, so I want to get him out because we both need it. Although today he's injured, so I don't know, something's going on with his leg. We'll figure it out. But yeah, he's my bubby, and he follows me everywhere. And then my last 3 are read, write, and draw. And those are things for me as a person that keep me mentally insane. Yes, always insane. Mentally sane. And that is my reading, my writing, and my drawing. And writing, I don't mean like writing like a book. I just journal. I used to write poems, and I used to write like short stories and things. I never actually wrote a novel, but I did a lot of creative nonfiction and essays and things. And I just maybe someday would go back to that, but now it's just writing as a journal to like talk about my feelings and just like focus and have something to look back on, because it really helps me to look back and see the like patterns and what I'm struggling in, and just go through that. So that's really important to me. It's just I just have been doing 3 sentences, and now it's kind of like today it was a little bit more, so I'm going to keep going with that. Drawing, I've been drawing every day for almost 2 years now, and so that's just ingrained. I can't go a day without drawing. I can barely go 3 hours without drawing, to tell you the truth. And so I have that in my daily routine, along with reading. I've done a lot of audiobooks in the last couple years, but I've been enjoying reading physically, and so I sit down for a half an hour. This morning I did on my back porch with a cup of coffee, and it was warm, and the sun was coming up, and it was just fantastic, and it was the best way to start the day before my kids woke up, so I was refreshed for them. So that being said, a lot of my month of June TBR is physical, which is really fun, or Kindle or physical, because I have a little bit of both. But I have a list. I want to read The Devotion of Suspect X by Keiko Higashino, and that one is the Literally Dead book club pick of the month. And so I tried to read this month's, I think it was called Under the Whispering or Down the Whispering Lane or something. I didn't. It was boring. I DNF'd it. I am in my season of DNF, and I'll talk about that in my month wrap up, but I am in the season of DNF, and if I'm not enjoying a book, I'm walking away, and maybe we'll come back to it later. The live show will be there, but I wasn't interested. It wasn't holding my attention. I gave it 25%, and so I'm just going to move on, even though it was a book club pick. So I'm hoping that The Devotion of Suspect X works better, because I loved the writing retreat last month, and the month before was Spite House, and I DNF'd that one. So I'm like 2 out of 4 I've DNF'd now. Oh, that's fine. It's fine. It's a book club. It's online, and it's very low stakes because you do all your all the like forum speaking in Goodreads, which I enjoy. I really enjoy, because I really enjoy talking to people about books. I am currently in the throes of Fourth Wing, and I just want somebody to talk to. I'm trying like to get my friend to read the book because I need to talk to somebody about this. That's why I created this booktube, is because I need to talk to people about books. I am like, what is happening? Oh my gosh, ooh, ooh, ee, ee. That's me right now. Me. That's me with like every book that I really like. And I have had just an awesome month. So I'm hoping that June is an awesome month too. And if I keep DNFing, then it will be. I'm going to read Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. I'm really excited about this one. This one I heard about from the Currently Reading podcast a couple months ago. They do an indie press list for us Patreon members. And I was like, okay, Parnassus Books suggested it. I'm like, I'm here for it. I have no idea what it's about, but it sounds good, except that I don't remember what it's about. But one of my good friends, it's been one of her favorites of the year. It came out, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, and there's even a film adaptation, but I'd never heard of it. So it's kind of fun. I think it's sci-fi, and I've been getting into sci-fi fantasy more, which is really weird for me. But I'm enjoying it. I'm going to go along with the ride. I'm going to just follow my heart, and where my heart leads me for books, that's where I'm going. The next book that I want to read for June, and I will read, actually I'm going to listen to it because I do need a few audiobooks while I'm cleaning. I found a really good, I can't remember which one it was, who the narrator, but I really liked the narrator for Emma by Jane Austen. I want to reread all of my Jane Austen classics. I loved them. I've taken a course. I've learned how to Jane Austen dance, you know, or Regency era dance. I don't know what it is, but I've learned how to do it, and it was fun, and I love the books, and so I want to reread them because I haven't read them for 13 years. 13? Is it something like that? I don't know, it's been a long time, and so I'm starting with Emma because I think it's the one that I remember the least, and I know that I think it's the one that I've only read once. I've read Northanger Abbey probably the most, which is funny because it was my least favorite. It went from my least favorite to my favorite, and I'm curious to see if, like, in my rereads, if that will maintain. And so it'll be interesting, but it is such a farcical Gothic novel that's so much fun, and I love how Jane Austen does it. So when I reread that, I'll probably be geeking, but I'm gonna reread Emma. I want to do Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez. That one looks creepy. The cover is just fantastic. I know it's a translation, and I don't know, it sounds great. And for Pride Month, I want to read Under the Rainbow by Celia Lasky. Last year, I read So Happy For You by Celia Lasky, and this was her first book. I really enjoyed So Happy For You, so I want to see what else she has. I'm not going into it with high expectations. I did give So Happy For You 5 stars because it was wackadoo and funny, and I related to the main character and her trauma, and it was just great, but I don't know what this one's about. It's got a deer head on the cover with a little rainbow bow tie, and I'm here for it. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I'm ready. I'm ready. Whatever is happening, I am ready. Maybe. We'll see. Because half these I could DNF. I need to, yeah, okay. The next one on my list is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I'm gonna finish this. I'm going to finish this in the next like 3 days. Like, not even joking. I cannot put it down. I'm literally like recording this video and I'm like, okay, finish recording so you can keep reading because it's so good. And I am really enjoying it. I found it in the Dallas airport and I'm very excited to finish it. I don't know, it's getting it is getting a lot of hype. There's also from like big reviewers getting a lot of like negative reviews or meh reviews, but I don't know. I'm not a big fantasy reader, so when a fantasy can hold my attention, I am there. And I am there for this one. I am so excited about it. And yeah, so that one is almost done. I am going to read, or I think I'm going to read, I have it from the library, Night Film by Marisha Pessl. I read Neverworld Wake by her a few years ago. I was really unimpressed by it, but it had potential. I just didn't like where it went. It just didn't, there was a lot about it. It was not my cup of tea. It was not anything. No. So I was told when I read Neverworld Wake that I should give Night Film a chance because it's her better novel. And it's a lot longer than Neverworld Wake, but I'm willing to give it a chance. We'll see. I don't know, but I'm trying to read a few more backlists just because I've read so many new releases that I think that I have so many books that I need to give a chance. And so that's a backlist. The next one is The Ghost Woods by C.J. Cook. Last year, I read The Lighthouse Witches by C.J. Cook, and it was such a letdown. Bummer. I won't give away spoilers, but there's a reason. The end of the book ruined the whole book for me, is basically what it was. And just things didn't pan out in the way that I expected them to or enjoyed in a book. But I loved the way that C.J. Cook wrote. And this one is supposed to be a gothic novel set in the, I don't know, I'm not sure where it's set, but it's set in the woods or something, if I can remember correctly. And I bought it, I think I ordered it from the UK because you can't get it here in the United States. I'm very excited about reading it. And so that's on my list. Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher is also on my list. I picked a copy up from Barnes & Noble, and I want to space out my T. Kingfisher because she is just a joy to read. I love everything she writes anymore. She has quickly become a favorite author, and so I'm kind of slowly reading her backlist until her new one comes out. Is it like Thornhedge? I think Thornhedge. Don't quote me. I think it comes out in September, but I'm not positive. And then The Murder of Mr. Wickham by Claudia Gray. Pride and Prejudice meets cozy mystery. Thank you very much. I'm here for it. I have no idea what it's about, but I'm excited to read it. And then my last two for the month are, if I can get to them, I have physical copy of In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. I'm so excited to read this, and I don't know why I'm putting it off, but it's kind of a thick, chonky book, and I loved House on the Cerulean Sea. I loved Under the Whispering Door, and I'm scared that I'm not going to love In the Lives of Puppets as much as I love them, but I want to read it during Pride Month because Pride and TJ Klune feel like they go hand in hand. And the other one is Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir, M-U-I-R. So I don't know how to pronounce that, but that is my last one. I am very excited about my list of books. Like when I look at them, I'm like, which one do I want to read first? In the last couple months, I have kind of made my list, and then I'm like, oh, I don't really want to read that. So I'm hoping that I keep momentum because I have DNF'd so many books, and it's going to be an interesting reset, and I'm okay with DNFing. Like, here's my time to DNF. I don't know what that just was, and I'm going to keep it in because I'm weird, and if you're here after these last few months, you know I'm weird. So, thank you so much. But yeah, that's my month in a nutshell of what I plan. I'm very excited about figuring this out. So thank you so much for coming, and have a wonderful first part of June. Go ahead and like this video if you liked it. Hit subscribe if you want to see more of my weird dance moves, because I dance really weird. I am okay with being weird, and I hope you are too. Bye!